Inside the Payless Logistics warehouse in San Francisco, California, a movement to help. Organizations like Anafa Malik Mutual Aid and AnafaMalik.us coordinated this relief effort. Tarong White is one of the founders of Anafa Malik Mutual Aid.
Really, this is the thing that I take most pride in being Chamorro, is Anafa Malik, and it's more than red rice and Kelaguen and Finadeni. It's really how we show up for each other. It's what our ancestors have done, time immemorial, and so really, it's so, like sumasaga gita ginen like nagu. Living in the diaspora, there's always, you feel so far from your home and from your relatives, and so to know that there's something that we can do meaningfully when they're in a time of need, to support them, to give them life-saving supplies that they're asking for, it's such a humble honor and privilege that we can do like a little small part from thousands of miles away to support them in their time of need, because what they told us and what we know to be true is that if we were in need, they would do the same thing for us.
All to donate those impacted in the Marianas by Super Typhoon Sinlaku.
Seeing how everyone is getting together and doing their best to support relief efforts, and seeing everyone on island as well doing their best, despite everything that's happening, no water, no power. So that made me want to do what I could from 5,600 miles away.
Saipan daughter Joanna Blas didn't hesitate to get involved.
It's been really nice to see our community in the Bay Area. This is my first time getting involved with relief efforts in the Bay Area. I was here when Typhoon U2 happened, so being able to help now has been really nice. And it was really heartwarming to see everyone getting together in the morning.
Dozens of volunteers who once called the Marianas home coming together to support those still recovering from the storm. Jan Trevilla and Catherine Roki, also from Saipan, sorted donations before it was boxed and loaded.
Being far from home and not being able to be there physically to help, we did our best to try to find places where we could help, send stuff home, like with Anafa Malik, and to help as much as we can, being far from home.
Just want to make sure that we're doing the best that we can as far as we are. And we want to be with community during a time like this that's so devastating for all our families and friends who are back home.
Jessica Cross helped at one of the donations drop-off sites in Northern California. It's her fourth relief effort.
It was important to help our family back home. I still have a lot of family, and Guam ultimately is home. It's where my parents are born and raised. We have a lot of family members still back home, and it's our duty, our responsibility for the diaspora to help and get involved to help our people back home.
Another volunteer with roots to Guam, Joseph Cruz of Vallejo. He learned about the effort from his son.
I didn't know what to expect coming down here. Honestly, I feel like I'm home.
A time for multiple generations to also learn about their culture.
And I think those of us who are away from the island feel a pull to know more and to learn more. And I'm hoping that that's what happens. What has been happening with me is that I've been getting a number of people asking me stuff. And to talk about some of the culture and the language. And so I think that's a good start.
And by the end of the day, the group gathered 25,000 pounds of donations to include water, food, hygiene materials, emergency supplies, and more. And now that the container has been filled and closed, the mission goes from donations to delivery. 2-week shipment to the Marianas, to the people who need it most.
I just said sending Bula Gunaiza to Marianas, and Marianas strong always.
Volunteers also sending personal messages showcasing their love and support.
And whatever can't be sent physically, know that we're sending with our hearts. So we have like Bula Gunaiza for all of you. So we love you with all of our hearts.
We are covering you in prayer. We're all out here working day in and day out to ensure that these containers that leave California from Oakland and Long Beach are filled with necessary items.
We love you guys. We're doing our best here, and we wish that we could be on the ground too. But this is the best we can do from where we are, and we hope to be home again soon to just reunite with everyone and continue to help and rebuild.
There's always hope that that we join hands, we work together, we take care of one another, and we survive.
And with everyone, supporting each other and working together, we can get over this hump, and go back to normalcy in a sense, even though it won't be that way. But just being able to do it together.
Marianas strong.
For KUAM News, I'm Nick Delgado.